everyone, I'm Jimmy. Today's video is going to be looking at what I have in my lineup for the third quarter. And I've got some new goodies for show and tell, and I'll timestamp this video so you can jump to where you want. Okay, I'm going to show you my stacks first before I turn the camera around. Lots of goodies here. Lots of goodies. I will start with my new one. This is a new Traveler's Notebook. This is one of the 2.0 leathers, which is part of a new collection by Planner Perfect. This one is called Zuri. And oh, just the color, it's hard to tell on here. It's not just brown. It's like an olivey brown, olive brown, or brown olive. I love it. And oh, you can smell the good leather. This is the difference, is that it has a snap instead of the bands. So usually, this is my Charlotte. Usually they have bands like this, which I love, and they're not taking those away. This is a tailored plan ribbon. So they're not taking that away. Oh, I got stuff on it. But the snap, a lot of people like that, so you can have both. So I'm glad to have one in the snap. And it's a very nice leather. Oh, you can smell it. It just smells so good. A little bit floppy, not too floppy. It's just the right firmness. I love it. Yeah, so this is Zuri and the 2.0 with the snaps. Here's pictures from a reel I did. This is Zuri, which you've seen, and this is Wren, a buttery soft yellow. And this is Eleanor, same buttery soft, but burgundy. And then this is Belle. And it comes in these 4 sizes. Yeah, and ignore the times. That was from my reel. So since she's new, I was going to use her for July. But I had taken Ruby out. This is Ruby. And it's a brighter leather than the other reds. The other reds are poppy, which is kind of like a burgundy, and also Roxanne. This is Roxanne. This one I love too. I debated, but I'm going for this one. I think I used this one last summer, actually. Isn't that beautiful? Just such good texture. So again, this is Roxanne. And these are all size wide. That's my main size that I use is wide. So I don't know which one of these I'm going to use. I don't have this all the way set up yet. But there is the July planner from Planner Perfect. It does match the red well. And this is another tailored plan bow. And this is tailored plan. Yeah, lots of bling. So, and another thing is, okay, here's the other dilemma. Let me tell you. The dilemma is I ordered an insert with 6-month agenda for the inside pages, and there was a little printing error. So Planner Perfect is sending me a new one. They're so good about that. So I don't want to use this format. I'll show you the format I'm going to use for my new setup. This is October, and I apologize if I've shown you this before, but I just want to give you an idea of what I'm going to do. And what I did is I put all the weeks in the front. So here's the weeks, and I have the tabs. Well, I didn't do all the weeks. Okay, I did 1 week. I meant to do all the weeks. There's 1 week. There's another week. And then I just planned or journaled, mixture, as long as I wanted to. You know, still have lunch, and then I stopped. I must have gotten busy. Then I start the next day, wherever. And this is more of a general instead of a list. Do this at this time, do this at this time. Ding, 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 ding. I went ahead and I was free-flowing more. That's just what I needed at the time. And I remember how peaceful that was and how that relaxed my nervous system. And I still got a lot done. The main thing I got done was taking care of my health. So I want to do this again. So that's what I did. Need a day off to rest and heal. Embrace a chill day to regain some energy so I can fully function. Blah, 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 blah. We all need to be responsible for the energy we bring. So that's what I did that day. Then the next, more Tuesday. So I kept going. I did nighttime. Slept pretty decently. That was the next day. So that's kind of what I want to do. I just want to be more free-flowing. I wrote down the words to a song. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I like to be creative. Sometimes I need the structure and more, time blocking. And sometimes I like to do this. We ebb and flow like the ocean. And it's important to pay attention to our energy levels and what we need at the time because it changes. Foods that help sleep. Oh yeah, I was really struggling with my sleep then, and it is better. I make it a priority to do things during the day that will help my sleep. So anyway, that's the idea I have that I'm going to use for what I just showed you. I might not put the weeks in since I'll have the weeks in the 6 month. Yes, the 6 month is, I don't remember if it's the month, if you have a month layout or not. I think you have the month, and then you have a week layout with a few blank pages, another week, a few blank pages, another week like that, and then the next month, I think. I'll show it to you when I get it. Something like that, though. And then, so this one will be my daily planning and journaling. And I chose this one because it matched so well with the Cocoa Daisy theme. See, sorry I'm all over the place. See, so the colors were good. It had the brown in it. And, the ocean theme. Yeah, so I thought that was a good match. Don't you? Look at that. Yeah, the colors matching is important to me. I'd rather the colors match than the content match. But that's a good fit, so I'm happy with that. And the reason I got this white daisy for the 6 month that's coming is because it will match everything. And, so this will be for July through December. And I thought this was a little bit like fall. I feel like it's neutral enough to where it could go from July to December. So I'm happy about that, and it should be coming soon, I hope, and I'll show it to you then. And I'll show you how I set it up and everything. So the rest of my Planner Perfect order. So this is going to be 6 month agenda, and this is going to be the daily. So I think they would look good in Zuri. Let's just put them in to see. And I will also put my yearly in here, which is, I need to put my menu in there too. I'm not going to put it in there yet because I'm redoing this and I'm going to use it more. And this is my yearly, which I'll take out when July comes and stick it into Zuri. So this will be nice. Oh yeah, that looks good. There were other traveler's notebooks I thought of too, but I will show those and the different leathers. Hopefully I'll stick with this one, but I'll show you the different leathers and what my final choice is going to be on my next video, hopefully. But for now, I just wanted to see what it looks like in here, and I love this new one. Yeah, so this will be my everyday unless I change covers, which I may. Once I see all the pretty colors, I always go for color. Okay, so this one next in my stack, this is Beatrix, and I just used her for June, and I'm using her for nighttime journaling. This one I'm going to keep in here. So I put summer on here so I could use it the whole summer, and this is for gratitude and stuff at night, recording my wins, beauty I noticed, stuff like that. This is my June, and I've been using it for evening wrap-up. And I realize I don't need a whole journal for this, so in the future I may just also do summer, or whatever the season is. I can use a blank one for the whole season. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it by seasons. I just decided right now. So summer, and then, you know, pretend that says summer. Yeah. So this one I do like an evening recap of how my day went, what I might want to do differently, stuff like that. So that's that one. This one I've shared is last year's June, and it's just fun. Each night I'll look at that day for last year, see what I was doing then, how far I came, you know. It's really fun to do that. Oh, must have been more peaceful. My handwriting was better then. I can always tell how I'm doing as far as stress by my handwriting, because when I'm stressed, it's kind of shaky. But anyway, that's that. That's been a fun thing to look back on each day. And I thought this was good. This is the journal that came in the subscription box from Planner Perfect. You know, it comes with the daily, which is the monthly calendar, and the weeks, pages for each day. And then it comes with a blank one, which you can get dot grid, blank, or lined. I get dot grid. And this one matches Beatrix perfectly. So I will probably stay in Beatrix. I could switch to Azura. So that is kind of an oceany. Maybe I will. I think I will. I'm gonna switch to Azura just for a change, because just holding her right now, she is so soft, and she's a thicker leather. She's thicker. Yeah, I love it. Smooth, pillowy Azura. So yeah, I think I am. I'm gonna switch into Azura. I'm not gonna switch right now, but definitely. My other blue is Sky. Oh, look at that though. Oh, that's pretty too. Ugh. Well, I'm either gonna move, oh, that looks good, into Sky or Azura. I think it's gonna be Azura because I've used Sky last, and I don't think I've used Azura in quite a while, but we'll see. So that's gonna be for my nighttime journaling. Yeah, so that's what that's gonna be. And here's the rest of the Planner Perfect box. These are the stickers for July. You get 4 sheets, 2 of this and 2 of this. And they're always seasonal. I love that about Planner Perfect. I love it being seasonal. And then 3 matching washi tapes. So you got lobsters, then a nice pattern, and then this looks like waves. Yeah. So that's the Planner Perfect box for July. Next, I have Quilted Gwen, a white pebbled leather, quilted. And this is an A5. So see the difference in size? Yeah. So, I mean, it's about an inch longer. It's hard to tell. But yeah, about an inch more. Same height, but an inch longer than a wide. So this is an A5. Another tailored plan ribbon. Yeah, you can get 10% off of these and a free clip if you use my code JMV, J-I-M-I-V for Victor. But Yeah, she has so many pretty, pretty bows. This other one, I love this one. Isn't that so pretty? The texture. Yeah, she has some good stuff. Anyway, and this is a Planner Perfect charm. Always good quality. So this one, part of my Q3 stack. This is a reflective type journal. I love books. This is the one I started doing. And then I have this teal cover daisy in here. So this one, I started setting up. I love it. So this is about books. And I think I've shown this either on Instagram or maybe on here. So I'm sorry if I'm repeating it. So I did a quote about books. Another one says books are like wine. They need time to sit until you're ready for them. And what I'm going to use this page for, I put what I'm going to use the journal for, to keep track of books, but more importantly, to copy passages and quotes that I find along the way, treasures. So I think on this page, I'm going to start contents. And I'm not going to fill it out yet because I just want to do each book in order. And the first book I'm doing is this. And I've read through it once, but now I'm going back to take notes and copy down things because it's so good. There's so much good information in here. So helpful to recharge and to reset your nervous system. It's just so good. So I want to take notes on this. So I'll put this number 1, the 5 resets, and then I'll just do it until I'm done. And then I'll start another book. So this is going to help me to stay with one book because I have a tendency, something else will catch my eye or I'll have an issue I need to work on and I'll get a book for that or either from my shelf or Amazon. And I tend to read too many at once. So I'm trying to focus more, just focus in on one till I'm done. So I started the 5 resets. I took a little picture with my Canon Ivy little printer, photo printer. And the 5 resets are here. Get clear on what matters most. Find quiet in a noisy world. Sync your brain and body. Come up for air. Bring your best self forward. And there's chapters on each one. So I just started writing the things that I had highlighted or underlined that stuck out to me. For at least 3 months, I commit to a plan of daily walks, an early bedtime, less caffeine, which I only drink 1 to 1.5 cups a day. But I guess any less caffeine might help. I don't know about that one. Yoga and breathing exercises. That really calms my system. And I'm going to do this all of July, August, and September. 3rd quarter. 3Q. Tolerating a high level of discomfort is not inner strength. What gets labeled as resilient is the thing that depletes us. I love that. Yeah, so I'm trying to listen to my body more and not push so much because I have a tendency, if I'm doing something or working on something, I push beyond my limits because that's just what I'm used to doing. And I need to stop. When my timer goes off, sometimes I set a timer for the end of some activity. I need to really stop, but usually I just turn off the timer and keep going. So I need to get better at that. And I talked about toxic resilience, pushing past boundaries. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I love making it pretty. It's more like, it's not just taking notes on books of things that are helpful. It's also, designing the page, playing with the stickers, making it look pretty, because then I want to go back and look at it more. But that's half of it right there. It's not just the taking the notes. So I love this. These are hand can plan. And then that one is Tiny Cake plans. So I have codes and discount codes for both of these below. And this, I'm going to start Canary in a Coal Mine. That's the next chapter. So that's what I'm using this for. So I'm going to go through this whole book, taking notes and really diving deep see how many pages it takes up, and then choose my next book. But this mostly for health, self-care, those type of books. I have novels upstairs I read that I shared in my last video, but this is the one that's going to go in here. Yeah, so this is part of my planner stack. Quilted Gwen. Okay, next I have Adele. This is a Planner Perfect Traveler's Notebook in Adele. Adele is the name of the leather. And it's about A5 size, but it's a little bigger because of the rings. So this is A5. See the difference? It's the same height. Well, this is a little bit more. Yeah, so that's it. This is an Adele 6 ring. All right, and it has a snap. I love this. So I have been mulling around since I got this on what to use it for, because I have never used a 6 ring before. And Planner Perfect came out with inside pages, but mostly what I love is having pretty artwork on the top. Yeah, so what I decided to use this for is, well, right now for my content planning, I use MomAgenda, and I'm still going to use MomAgenda in here, as you'll see. I like using the MomAgenda for my content planning just because of the way the pages are set up. I used Moxie Life for like 6 months or so, like a year or so ago, and I really liked the vertical layout. My husband had ordered it for me. I think it was a Christmas present that I wanted, and I wanted the horizontal, and he accidentally ordered the vertical. So I went ahead and started using it anyway and ended up loving it. So I just like the layout for content planning because I can write, you know, my priorities for the week. I like it laid out like this. If I don't do something here, I just do an arrow over to there. Then I use Sunday for what I'm going to concentrate on next week, like taking notes kind of for next week. You know, then I can turn it over and put the notes here. See, I already filmed something for JMB Living that I'm not going to post till there. Yeah, see, I decorated some. And it has, in the front, it has the monthly layout. So I do like this as well for content planning. But I can put like, this is the last week of the month. So maybe, you know, film the next month's setup this week. You know, kind of what I have to do each week. But I like this layout. And then in the back, I have a tab for ideas. It has just lots of blank pages. So I love this. It has pages in the front. See, just for phone numbers, websites. I keep all of this on my phone, so I don't need these. I like this 2-page spread of the years. So that's that. And it actually comes in a lot of different covers, but I am preferring the spiral for now. But look at this. Isn't that pretty? It's like snake skin. And it's not leather, I don't think. But it's nice. But see, it's the same layout. This one has like cream color pages. That's why I picked it. Isn't it pretty? Cream color pages. And then this one, this is huge. I don't know what I was thinking. But it's, I guess because my eyesight, since I'm in my 60s now, my eyesight has started declining, so I thought I need something big because I'm old. So, and I have a video below showing these in more detail. Yeah, so pretty much the same layout, which I love. I love it because you get used to the layout, and whatever you buy from them is going to have basically this layout, so you're familiar with it. It's like an old pair of jeans. I just Yeah, I do love MomAgenda. So that is why I have these inside pages. So look what I did. Okay, so this is Planner Perfect. I kind of combined them. That's the calendar that was in MomAgenda. I cut it out and put it on these 2 pages. So I'd have it in the beginning, blank pages. Then I have the months. These are the Planner Perfect months. Has blank pages in between. So that's what that is. It's each month with blank pages in between. With Planner Perfect, you can, with the 6-ring or with the inserts I showed you, you can get whatever inside pages you want. It can be for menu planning. It could be just yearly like this. Could be 6-month agenda, which has the weeks, or it could be blank. And I'm sure there's other choices, but I love that flexibility with Planner Perfect. So that's that. And then what I did is I put MomAgenda's 6-ring pages in here. So isn't that cool? I didn't even know they made this at first. Perfect. So I took out a lot of those front pages since I don't use them. And I'm starting to realize how fun a 6-ring is because you can change the pages and stuff. So I started with this week, the week of June 23rd. Yeah, so I can start using this how I used this. So I thought that was fun. Yeah, so it has each week. So I'm just going to use this for my content planning, and I can still use the MomAgenda layout that I love, but I can use it in my pretty Planner Perfect Adele. Best of both worlds. So I love it. I'm excited about this. Yeah, I need to start using it. I just put these in last night. Just figured this out. So I'm excited. So this will be my new content planner. Okay, so lastly, I have JMB Living. Lastly, for my planner stack. And I did a review of this on, I think it was Instagram. So yeah, this is the JMB Living Guided Journal for Summer. And I love it. I love this. This is to record your dreams and action steps you'll take. So I'm getting ready to fill this out. This is a place for a vision board, affirmations, mindset shift for positive thinking. This is health trackers. Well, any kind of tracker, really. So mine are going to be for July, a Portuguese lesson every day, which I have been doing. So I'm starting to be able to speak some Portuguese. Yeah, trying to remember a little bit. It's hard to do it on cue, though. Okay, here's one. Eu gasto muito de ler. Eu gasto muito de ler. I really like to read. I hope I'm doing that right. Anyway, so I've been doing Portuguese every day. When I go on my walk in the morning before it gets too hot, I take my earbuds and do my Portuguese lesson. 20 minutes sunshine, at least. 30 minutes home maintenance. This is just what it says, home maintenance. You know, if I need to vacuum, do the bathrooms, whatever. 30 minutes. Loving movement and exercise. See, so a lot of these go together. These 3 I can do all in one. Take a walk while listening to Portuguese in the sun. Yeah. And then nervous system regulation. Something with deep breathing, yoga, you know, some of the things that I'm learning in this book. Then it has 3 months. So I'll fill these out for July, August, September. Then it has journal prompts, and I am going to use some of these. I'm still thinking of doing my own prompts. It's just real busy, so it'll probably be August. And then it has daily pages. It has a place for your dreams, a place for self-care. I like that. what am I going to say no to this week? What am I going to say yes to this week? And then the weekly affirmation. I like that you pick one special for the week, a little inspirational reading for the beginning of the week. That's kind of like the focus of the week. Gratitude and my day. I've used this for different things. I've used it for like a nightly recap, gratitude that happened that day and how my day went. I've used it for just the beginning of the day, how I want my day to go. I've used it for kind of like morning pages, like a quick morning page, stream of consciousness. So there's different ways to use it. And then at the end of the week, you have reflection. So I like that. I do need to be I need to be reflective, because that's when I make better choices for myself instead of trying to do things to please everybody else. So that's that. It has pages in the back for what you want, whatever you want to use them for. And it has a lot of inspiration throughout, which I love. So when you're going through it, it's positive. You're reading positive things and thinking about things that like gives you direction, things, thoughts for the day. And it has, I'm trying to find it, it has a coloring page. Isn't that cool? So you can use colored pencils or felt tip pens, but I love that. Who doesn't want to have a little fun? I did these in the other journals, but I tore it out and then I can't find it. It's somewhere in my art stash, because I was going to show you. Like you want to see my coloring page. Look, Mommy. But anyway, yeah, so this is good. I've used them. The first time was like 3 years ago, JMB Living, and I did the whole journal and it really made a difference. I really looked forward to that every day. It's like a little special time. I get my cup of tea, go somewhere by myself and sit and do my little journaling. So this is JMB Living, and they come in each season. So there's one for each season, and each one is 3 months. So perfect time to start the summer. And I am going to do this, and I will probably be showing some of it here and there if you want to come along with me. I forgot to show you this. So I chose this red pen case for July. I have to have a bag or a pen case for when I go upstairs. I have been using this one a lot. This is my Sherpa bag, and this also comes in lavender. And then I show these every time. Sorry if it's boring. This is Eva. This is Beatrix. And this is a white fur bag. Yeah, I love this one too. But I haven't used her much, so I'm going to use this. And I have a black one like this as well, which I've shown. But I already set this one up, so I thought I'd show you. I didn't put as many pens in. I left little spaces because these are thick markers. And that's really all I'm going to use for July, because they're like pastel colors. So I don't even need this side. In fact, I think I'll just take this out. I like that. You can keep it in or take it out if you need more pens. And then what I've decided to do, so keep this in here. This is for stickers. Scissors. White out. And this is what I cut the washi tape with. But I've decided to use Southern Belle plans in my Beatrix that I take upstairs with me at night. And I just love the pastel colors, and they're just relaxing. This is actually from June. So I just never did use them. I used them in May, and then June I just got diverted into something else. So this is June, which is actually good. You can use my code for past kits and stickers. I think you can use them for the whole kit if it's already passed, but I think she sells out. But there's still a lot of other stickers in there. I have lots of them that are from the past, and that's what you can use my code for. Can't use it for the current month, but the code is Jimmy 10, Jimmy 10, JIMI 10. But anyway, I'm keeping these in here so I can use these. I'm going to use these for nighttime journaling in Beatrix. I love these. And I guess I won't use that. I'll keep that in there. Yes, but anyway, these are the Southern Belle plans, and I picked out washi tapes that will match. Isn't that pretty? So I can't wait. These are mostly Cocoa Daisy. This one is Planner Perfect. That may be Planner Perfect. And this is Planner Perfect. Yeah, so I can't wait to go upstairs every night and do this. When I have everything ready, it makes me excited about it. And it's so good for me to go upstairs early. Yeah, and see, now I have extra room in here for when I make a mess of these, because I'll use them and then just throw them back in. So that is my lineup for the third quarter, and I'll see you next video. I'm excited about July.